Hello, my name is Brian. This is Football Manager 22, and we're back in Malia. Not much has changed in the last month since the game has progressed, so I thought, hey, let's just drop in on our loanees out on various teams. Azine Boris is doing the best on Girona with a 7.15 rating over 27 appearances. He's an unambitious center back. I don't think it really matters what he's doing. His progress not so great lately, and pretty steady other than that. Girona's third in the third tier of Spanish football, so they'll be in the playoff likely. Ordi Macchiati is at the Castellón. It's got 30 appearances, 7.1 rating, pretty solid. Castellón is 15th in the Segunda Division, so he's one of their bright lights, because not much else is apparently going well there. Bunch of up arrows, love to see that. He is 21 already, so when he comes back, it might be time to just look to flip him for, if we can get $3-4 million, take it. Eric Mobby is back out on loan at Black Leopards, the club he came up from. Some up arrows, not as many as I'd like. Has seen an increase in performance, though it's leveled off lately. The Black Leopards are in 16th in the championship. They are prime relegation fodder in South Africa. Mohamed Doumbia is at Ibiza. He's another winger. 20 years old, only a few arrows. Mostly good development. 1 goal, 7 goals, 1 assist. So that feels backwards to me. And then that just created a huge thing there. I don't. There. Well, this is just, adorable. There, that's better. Kind of. I really don't know why assists and goals are flipped in my mind. Ibiza is in the second division and they're 17th. Not so great either. Carlos Fernandez is at Tenerife. 30 appearances, 6.9 performance. It's probably not getting any better. If we could move him, we would. Tenerife is doing quite well, though. They're in second in the Segunda Division, so he's not having an amazing performance, but he's being reliable for a team that's doing well. And then, most importantly, Nordin Ajali is at Sochaux. He had a big improvement and now on a downswing, but he's still got up arrows here. His performance has been frankly terrible, 6.62. Now, Sochaux is in terrible shape and is likely getting relegated again, as they just came up from Liga 2. And it doesn't look like they'll be sticking around, unfortunately, for them. But certainly playing at that level has done him well. They are playing him less than they used to. So let's go into the competition screen. We are still leading La Liga. We are 6 points clear of Real Madrid. We do play Real Madrid later in the year. Since then, however, we've beaten Bilbao 3-0, Levante 4-1, and Almeria 3-1. It was a pretty easy stretch in terms of who we played. So huzzah. We did get the draw we needed against Villarreal in the Copa del Rey, and so we will play Real Madrid actually twice here in the last dying embers of the season, once in the Copa del Rey, and another time a road trip to their place that could have significant La Liga impact. The important other game was this win over Napoli, 4-3 for us. Sergio Kone was insane, scoring 2 goals and also assisting the other 2 goals that were scored. It was a stressful game. As you can see, we pretty thoroughly outclassed him when it came to XG, 2.66 to 1.27. This goal here in the 5th minute for Peter Zielinski was a shot from decently outside the box in a guarded position. And like you can see how little the tick is here for XG. It should not have gone in, but it did. And then this goal by Alanga, assisted by Pedro, was also frustrating. He broke into the box. I think it was Hamidi was on him. He cuts in. Hamidi dispossesses him, knocks the ball out, but not far enough. Alanga easily gets it back on, and Babangida was closing on the original line, and so he just pots it past him. But, luckily, Sergio Kone was not going to let that stand and gave us at least a 1-goal lead headed into the road leg, the second leg here. The draw has happened, but we will cover that after the match if it's relevant. I guess I will let the scramble all of my players up. Yep. No, Jim play is not Sal. I'd like to see the link between Sammy and Hassan formed now. That's positive. Sorry, I want form. Okay, he did play the last 2 games in its entirety. So I think Santos is the appropriate starter, though we will certainly be ready to move Sergio on if things start going sideways. Yeah, it seems like a fine enough squad. We're kind of lacking at right back in terms of replacements. If we need to replace Sessegnon, we'll probably put Metsima in at center back and move one of the other guys out to right back. Ton of yellow card warnings, basically the entire defense. So next game, if there is a next game, of course, in the Europa League, hopefully we, kind of stretch these out. 1 or 2 guys trigger their yellow card. And not all of them. Interesting. They have players they're playing here who don't have human faces? Are they running out of youth side against us? What's going on here? I gotta check this out. That wouldn't make a lick of sense in my mind. This is a vital game. They need to win this one. Ideally, by more than just a single goal. There's that Dick Ziliansky who scored the improbable goal against us in the first one. A guy blew up to Jim. Jim across to Hassan, but no one home there. Anjuin. Intercepted by Semi. Hassan comes away with it. Up to Kone. Aristide, unfortunately, off their hands. And Kone will be the one who takes it in swinger. And Hamidi can't do anything with it. Again, heading is not his forte. He's got decent size. He's 24. How do we not have a graphic for a 24-year-old? And this is 22. They're young, but really should have faces for them. That's disappointing. So I'm clearly going to have to run the Nugan program again to try and get new faces in. I'll do that once we have our youth intake here. I don't want to do it again before they come in and after we sign our youth players, and have to do it twice essentially in 1 year. They do have an in-swinger here. Zelensky will take it. Everything got marked up pretty good, and Anjuin heads it over the top. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Babangida playing well, which is good after he didn't play it remarkably well against Napoli. He'll initiate off of a free kick here. Up to Hamidi, to Sessegnon. Plays to Jim. Up to Kone. I would have liked to see Jim dribble it a little farther up the pitch himself. Same there. I know we're a passing team, not a dribbling team, but there are times when there's no one on you. Just take the ball and move it yourself and try to find a better angle. That was trash. Alonga, let's see. Back to Zelensky, and I understand. Yeah, okay, just defender didn't run with him. All right. Well, we're all square. So let's break it open. One for the good guys. Hassan does a good job running down the line and then realizing when he's not going to make and cutting back in. Ball gets played across and into Kone to Jim. Chips it across, looking for Hassan. Decent header, but not nearly challenging enough. Sessegnon has the ball scuffed away from him, but eventually gets played up to Kone. Jim Oh, there's Issa on the run out. And Carnesci does brush it as it goes over his head. We'll have an in-swinger here from Sessignon. Yeah, right to Pedro. And there'll be a throw-in. Someone on the left side. What are you doing, Kasama? Well, we just lucked out. You can see they're just playing a long ball over the top, and the guy's running past you. Turn and run with him, dude. Maybe I should be playing Matsima in this one. A little slower, but more experienced player. Sammy will throw it into Issa. Give and go. Play back to Gayabua. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't know what Hassan was thinking there. Do like this. Sessignon's got to open space, but unfortunately kind of holds it up and lets the defender get on him. Just don't know why they're just not playing it back to Gayabua there. Finally they do. This is not a performance that's making me happy. I'm just not seeing good vision from my players. Interesting pan all the way up here. I'm starting to wonder if, I have a bunch of players with hates big games. Because we just, demolished La Liga, even have good performances against Barca and Real and in league action, and then get to a pivotal knockout here, and if we're not completely outclassing them like we are against, say, Dynamo Kiev, team falls apart. We've created chances, not nearly as many as they have, but we're winning the possession battle. We've even completed more passes. It's just... Put them on blast, and hopefully they get their heads straight. Move to attacking. I know that'll increase the number of long-range passes they attempt, but I just want a better mentality. I want them up on them. I don't want them having time. I want us to create mistakes and to capitalize on those mistakes. San, Gayabua, okay, give and go. Santos gets back into position. It would be nice to see Hassan break him down, but at least throw in something. The foot of Issa, there we go, to Sammy. Run to the end line, and can't find the cross. Frustrating. Back to Gayabua. Dispossessed, but gets to Issa. There's an opportunity there. I'm not going to complain, but Pedro's way offside, so this is coming back. It's remarkable that the AI just lets players line up so aggressively offsides. Usually it's our players doing it, but... Not a doubt. I mean, look at that. I think the game engine just thinks Hamidi's handsome. They just keep giving him more rating no matter what he does. Has he played particularly well? I don't know. They've scored twice. He's a center back. Maybe it's not directly him, but it feels like, he should be a key part in stopping that. Nope, 7.4. He's playing great. Everyone else is trash. Dangerous opportunity there. Luckily, the pass wasn't very good. All right, Hamidi up to Session, Jim, good ping. There we go, Santos. And then... All right, I'm pulling Santos for Serge Kone. It's on a 6.3. That pass just Yeah, angered my blood. And it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Sammy just completely caught unaware, and Pedro just completely outracing Gayabua, Kasama, and Hamidi. Though, if I knew they were going to score there, I would have not actually pulled Santos. I would have left him on and pulled the defensive midfielder and gone to a 4-2-4. Forget defense. We just got to hope our defenders hold up, that Babangida holds up, and just attack. Sure, get Matsima and Drixima. It's playing terrible. Free kick to nowhere. Session, Jim. Back to Babangida. Okay, back up to Hamidi. There we go, Gabua. There we go. And wasted it. They missed a header. Can Kone create something here? Nope, Gabua right in the defender. Good stuff. It's not good stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull Gabua. Let's actually go. Let me. Let's do that. We have an inside forward cutting in here. I don't want too many bodies there, though. That'll interfere with Jim's run in. So do we just want to play him there? Attacking midfielder on attack. We are now playing a 4-2-3-1. Session with a throw-in. Now he's just trying to draw a foul there, but it's just kind of pathetic on Sessegnon's part. Matsima does make a play, which, Kasama wasn't able to do all game. Sammy into Issa, there we go. Playing along for Sergio Kone. Good, uses pace, and finishing is trash. I mean, his finishing is 15, but just kind of wails on it. Yep, this is a bundle of fun. This Napoli team is not better than us, which is really frustrating, We were better with them 2 years ago. We've got a better team than we did then. Some of this is on us right now. This is just a dreadfully unclinical finishing and aimless passing that goes nowhere. All right, is Kone onside? I don't think he is, unfortunately. Okay. There's a tiny sliver of life. And, of course, the game we didn't see, but I saw, but I reported on earlier, the first game in this two-legged tie, where they scored like a pair of really fluky, unfortunate goals that, if they don't score one of them... Oh, damn. Don't like this position. All right, we'll win the header. Coast to coast, boys. Sessignon. Would like to see him play into... I guess that's Jim over there. Up to Yusuf. Good. New passing option there. Bua's too far back. Yep. Not a great pass, but okay. Session up to Jim, but Kone comes away within the box. Turn in. Pass. Kone's facing the wrong way. Oh, fuck. There it was. Yeah, maybe Santos isn't the big game starter anymore. I was, going off a rest, and certainly the number of goals they each have this year, which is pretty even. But maybe Sergio Kone is the guy going forward. Oh, tipped over the top. Come on, find Matsima. Matsima is the guy for headers in the corner. He can actually score those. Both Kasama and Hamidi really can't. And that's good that Pedro just takes the ball away from like 3 of our guys. 3 minutes to go. Trying to look at the bright sides on a game we haven't lost yet, but it's coming. Our team is very young, so we come back, we'll be better next year. We are 6 points clear in La Liga. If we can maintain that, where we don't seem to be having any crisis issues, that means we'll actually be in Group 1 next year. As we've covered before, the defending Champions League team, as well as the defending Europa League champions, and then, 4, 5 top group stage or league winners get the Group 1, and then one best team otherwise. Aristide Kone running out. Issa all the way back to Sammy. Hate it. Hassan, Issa, the gym. Okay, well, not passing to the open guy in terms of pressing out to Sammy, who's open on the... Well, it's a game. It's just going to burn way too much time there. I seem to clip the guy on the defense. But, I mean... they're going to play it slow to the outside, but then just play it back in, and there's just no openings in. And Hassan and Sammy are just not making the run on the outside that we need them to make. What a trash fire. I mean, we outperformed them in XG. No, I'm not going to encourage them. This is a lousy performance. Santos is 6.2, most egregious. But I guess it's on me for leaving him in there. Okay, 23 minutes in. So that is lousy. Yeah. So we would have gotten to face Lille, as I like to call them, but Lille, as I remember we discussed how they are pronounced. And then we would have faced the winner of, I believe it's Wolfsburg and Sporting in the semis, if we'd went that far. I really want to kind of get a feel for how this went down. Yeah, that's how the positioning should look, generally. We were just as advanced as they were. Santos created no chances. That's really know what you want from your striker. Hamidi had 2 shots that missed target. Those probably headers on corners. Ben and Issa. I'd really like to see more from him. Kone missed one. No one on crossbars. A couple saves by the keeper. Hassan had 2 shots blocked, as well as 2 saves by the keeper. And Hasses. So there were some percentages here that make me feel better. Excuse me. Player stats, yeah, okay, this is a little more what I wanted to see. Bamangita did a relatively lousy job completing passes. Bennett Issa, 70%. Passing 14, vision 16. What the fuck? Again, let's coach report. Nope, doesn't have anything about... he enjoys big matches. Didn't enjoy this one. So yeah, I'm gonna take it one more day. Maybe the next channel will pop up and we can talk about that. But yeah, it's not much is just very frustrated. Would like to see us make a run. International duty, I will be scouting international youth sides again. It's what I do. Search the U18s and everything for top talent. So I guess I'll be back with the Copa del Rey final. And then presumably back with a game, here later in the year to see how we finish. I think, we fully got our destiny in our hands. Should win this over Granada. This will be a tough road trip to Villarreal, but then we should win this against Gijón. Win over Huesca at home, definitely. So we're looking at 9 points there. Road trip to Sevilla could be tough. Espanyol, but it's at home. We do close out with 3 road games of 4. Real Sociedad being a good team to play against at home. But hopefully we have a good final kick. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me and my disappointment. But we'll be back. Hopefully we'll win our first trophy at the Copa del Rey, and then hopefully we'll win our second trophy with La Liga. And that'll certainly help turn the season around from this glum state I'm in right now. So feel free to drop me a line. Let me know what your thoughts are. And I hope you have a very lovely day, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks. Bye.